Okay. It is 12:50 p.m. May 26th. I believe it's Thursday. Let's see. 23 was the day I got here. 23, 24, 25, 26. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I guess it's Wednesday. I had a very, 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 very interesting night last night. I moved off of the air mattress and moved on the cot and moved over to the other corner of the tent. And, I was up grooving last night, and it's been raining for 24 hours. As you can hear, it's still fucking raining, which has got me kind of bummed out. But last night, had the radio going and watching some Esteban guitar lessons and getting situated. And if I'm gonna sleep on this cot, I want to do some reinforcement to the cot to make sure it never breaks on me. And I'm gonna break the air mattress down and move some stuff around in the tent today, hopefully. And but about I was probably up till 1:30 or 2, and then about 3:15 in the morning again, like the other morning, right at 3 o'clock, that morning that I thought I heard something walking around on the tarp outside. I'll be honest with you, when I got up in the morning, I think I was just happy to be alive, because that was night number 1. That was Sunday night. I think I was just so damn happy to be alive that I never really even looked around to see if there was any tracks or anything like that. So last night, same thing happened. And not only same thing happened, but outside the tent door, I've got the table set up and the stove and 4 cans of fuel and the white lantern case, I think, is out there. And they were moving around, clanking, and not rain, because rain doesn't pour directly on there, so that's not what it is. But I woke up at about 3:15 to that noise, clanking, and that's obviously not nothing. So I'm up at 3:15. I thought I just saw a leak inside the tent. I'm going to go with hopefully not. But 3:15 in the morning, I'm up, gun in hand, yelling at the fucking dark. Things along the lines of, I hope you fucking made peace and you're ready to die, because I have. Or, I hope you've made peace with dying, because I have. And, yelling at the top of my lungs. Well, I mean, not yelling, but, this loud, fucking going, hey, fuck you, man, this ain't necessary, what the fuck? If you're hungry, come on in, I'll fucking feed you. If you want to smoke, I got smokes. If you want to smoke some pot, let's get stoned. And I know it's stupid, but I guess my point is when I said what I said about, I've made peace with dying, I hope you have too, there's a lot of truth in that. And obviously I've not made peace with dying, I don't want to die, I'm not out here to die, but if something fucking shitty like that happens, then, hey, you know what? I was following my dreams, and I was trying to do what I needed to do. So, I have honestly made more peace with death than I think I ever have in my life in these last 4 days. But, so, I'm sitting here, and I'm fucking carrying on a full-on conversation. Well, dude, sticks are breaking, and shit's walking around outside my tent right over here. Right there. And so I'm fucking, honestly, heart's pounding. I got my eyes closed because I've learned don't watch the walls of the tent, man. Just fucking keep your eyes closed and keep focused on something. Light a smoke your cigarette with your eyes closed. And if you open your eyes and catch the shadows on the tent, it'll fucking tweak you out like crazy. So I do not advise anybody who goes into the woods like this, who's got a little bit of scary thing going on, I don't advise staying up at night watching the walls of the tent. It's not a good idea. But so I'm fucking, you know, gun in hand, up talking to myself, and this goes on for about 5 or 10 minutes, and you know, sticks are cracking, and I'm like, fuck you, man, I've got a gun, I'm not fucking afraid to use it, and any second now I'm gonna start firing some shots, so do us both a favor and, you know, party on. Well, in my world, if that's an animal, he's gone. I mean, I'm carrying on a full-on conversation 5 feet away from the little fucker, and I don't care if it's a squirrel or a fucking, you know, raccoon or a cougar, I mean, or a deer. He's gonna move on when I start carrying on a conversation with him. Well, that didn't happen. So the crackling is moving around my fucking tent, and I'm getting scared. So I bust out the fucking gun, and right here, pop off a shot right into the fucking, you know, great wilderness. And like a fucking idiot, next time, note to self, when you're in a tent firing a weapon like a fucking 38 that makes a pretty decent pop, plug your left ear and shoot on the opposite side of your right ear so you can still hear. Because what happened is I pop off a shot, I fucking go deaf for the next 3 or 4 minutes, and when I fucking hear again, what do you think I hear? Sticks crackling, fucking that shit still moving around outside my tent. And now I know it's not a person. You know, I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care if you're here to stalk me and hunt me like a dog, and that's what you get enjoyment out of doing is running around in the woods and stalking lonely hunters and killing them. At that point, you're gone when the dude in the tent's firing shots at you at 3:30 in the morning. Well, fucking it continues for another 15 or 20 minutes, and I realize there's no need to keep fucking wasting bullets. There's no need to fucking go any more deaf, so I just kind of go make peace with it. I just lay down and shit's crackling and noise is happening, and I was going to grab the camera, but I didn't want the light to come on in the camera, because if it was a person, then they would know what area of the tent I was in, and, you know, I don't know, maybe they start popping shots in here and just fucking kill me. So I didn't want to turn the camera on, and it was raining really hard, so you wouldn't have been able to hear the crackling. And if this ever happens again, which I think it's gonna, I think something in the 3 o'clock hour, I'm right on a game trail. I literally set up camp right in the middle of fucking cougar tracks and elk tracks. The first night that I was here, there was a bunch of elk that crossed the creek right down from me, so you know, I know that it's probably game, and there's nothing in the game department that fucking concerns me other than a cougar. And I just didn't see a cougar, you know, ripping my tent to shreds and coming in and eating me alive. So so I just kind of lay down here and make peace and keep my eyes closed. I'm chain smoking on my left hand, I got the gun in my right hand, and I'm just kind of staring off into space in my mind. Well, you know, this is 3:30. Well, about 3:45, fucking I'm asleep again, and I wake up to this. Fucking on my tent. You know, wake up, you know, tweaky guy, and fucking gun in hand again, screaming, "Come on, motherfucker." You know, if you're coming in, come on in, let's get this over with, and, you know, just screaming at the night. And, so probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes later, let's call it 3:30, 3:40 or so in the morning now, I hear the rustling in the bushes again, right outside the left-hand side of my tent, and I hear the noises again, and sure enough, they're walking away this time. I can actually tell that they're breaking sticks and cruising away from the tent. So I'm really confused because I don't understand, or I don't know what critter is not going to run off at a gunshot. Does that mean it's a big critter? Or does that mean it's a small critter? Does that mean it's a fucking owl? Does that mean, you know, I mean, I have no idea what kind of animal would come into a camp and start rifling around. Because the thing that the noise that I heard for sure is that little camp oven. and there's probably some blueberry muffin residue on there. So I'm thinking that probably what happened is something smelled that and was just, you know, curious up here trying to get into it. But the part that I don't understand is when I fire off a fucking shot, doesn't that thing just cruise away? Doesn't he just go, okay, I'm out of here, and, you know, go look for fucking blueberry muffins somewhere else? Or do my blueberry muffins smell so good that they forget about, you know, fear and survival? So, really confusing. I'm not really sure, but... So, needless to say, it was one of those nights where, you know, I was up at 3. I was up from 3 o'clock till about 4:30, and then about 4:30, fucking mind plays tricks on you. I'm laying here, and obviously I'm scared and, you know, kind of freaking out, but not, you know, sitting in here white knuckle fear, just honestly and sincerely sitting here going, all right, if this is it, this is it. I've made peace with it. I've come out here to do what's right for me. I'm doing it. I'm happy with my choice. And if something like this happens, then, you know what? Then it was my time. And I'm okay with that. But about 4:30, I wake up. I'm sleeping like a rock. And I wake up about 4:30, and I hear, or in my dream, I'm having a dream, and I hear the zipper from the tent, you know, open all the way up. And in my dream, I got the gun in my hand, and I'm trying to get myself to open my eyes and pick a shot, because I'm going to fucking shoot whoever this is. And I fucking wake up, and then I realize it's a dream, before I'm, you know, wielding the gun around the tent. So, but right now, I got a crap brewing inside of me again, and I'm going to go take care of that. And I'm going to walk us around the tent and see if I can't figure out, you know, what was going on last night. Because there should be some kind of tracks or something moved around that I can see. So, once again, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I was obviously not wanting to sleep all fucking day. But every time I woke up, you know, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 in the morning, it was fucking pouring. And quite honestly, it's been pouring for almost 36 hours straight, and I'm pretty sick of it. So, I'm going to cruise out, take myself a poopy poo, and check in with you in a minute. So, I'll shut the camera down, and then I'll